Well, hi everybody. Good morning. Meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Friday morning. Winds have been a touch breezy still here in these areas in the southeast, including the Tri-Cities, but winds are much lighter right in here. There's an area of high pressure building in that's going to kind of work its way east as the day goes on, so those winds will be dying down. They'll pick back up out west later today, though. Mostly clear skies, just a few clouds off to the southwest. And you can see the high pressure right about there. Clockwise rotation around it, and the wind's a little stronger as you get away from that high. Tonight, the wind's not too bad. Mostly clear skies. A cold front moves into northern Nebraska tomorrow morning. The winds begin to pick up a little bit tomorrow. Kind of a westerly wind right in here, turning more northwesterly. And that wind will become breezy for your Saturday as that front dives south. Now, there's not a lot of cold air initially with this front. Barely any clouds. I'll back this up. Notice just a few thin clouds passing through with this here. So we're still going to see plenty of sunshine. And temperatures still look good tomorrow. A little cooler the farther north you go. We're going to feel the effects of the chillier air a little more as we get towards the second half of the weekend. Saturday night, a few extra clouds moving in, especially out west, Saturday night into Sunday morning. I think we'll get rid of some of those clouds during the day on Sunday. Sunday, probably the worst day of our forecast. Some pretty strong winds, chillier conditions. After that, we're going to warm back up pretty quickly. Highs today topping out in the mid to upper 50s to right around 60 degrees. Looking pretty good. It's a little bit above average for this time of the year. Overnight lows tonight, upper 20s out west. The rest of us with lows in the 30s. And then as we look towards your Saturday, highs ranging from the low 50s up north. So we're starting to feel that cooler air a bit up north. But most of us will get into the mid to upper 50s and lower 60s, maybe even some mid 60s in northern Kansas. So not too bad of a Saturday, a little breezy though. Saturday night, getting a little colder now. That colder air starting to shift southward, 20s, lower 30s for lows. And then looking ahead to your Sunday, we'll see a chillier day and strong northwest winds go along with it. They could gust up around 35 miles per hour. Highs from the low 40s up north to the mid 50s in the southwest. We'll go upper 40s in the Tri-Cities. In fact, Sunday night's when we get the coldest air behind this front. You'll see that here in the 7-day forecast in just a bit. So you see the temperature coming down Sunday. Sunday night, we're going to be well below freezing. So if you're like me and you have been running your sprinklers, good idea to drain those sprinklers this weekend here. I will be doing that probably today, in fact. But after we get past a chilly Monday morning, temperatures do start to rise back up into the 50s on Monday, 60s on Tuesday, near 70 on Wednesday. Thursday, I did throw in a slight chance of rain, and we will see some cooler conditions move in, but it's late next week after Thursday. We may see a turn towards even more active weather and even colder conditions. Now, I'm going 40s and low 50s right there, but it is certainly possible that it could get even colder than that if we do start talking maybe some moisture, including some snow. I would not be surprised if we're looking at chillier conditions right in here in the end of that 10-day forecast. Let's take a look at North Platte's forecast. Not a lot of big differences. Again, you may not drop it. You may still see 50 for a high on Sunday. It's going to be a bit on the windy side as well. And then temperatures rising back up into the 60s early next week, maybe near 70 on Wednesday. I did not include the rain chance on Thursday because the chance is looking pretty slim anyway, but late next week, maybe some moisture chances returning in the long range part of the forecast as we start to cool back. You see the 40s returning there next Saturday and Sunday. Let's take a look at those long range models. Now keep in mind, these are forecast models. These are not an official forecast. The European model is much more aggressive than the GFS here, but not a lot going on these next few days. There's the cold front diving southward. Cooler conditions Sunday, and then we start to warm up. Quiet weather through Wednesday. Close Wednesday with moisture, Wednesday night I should say, down to our south. Thursday, I was iffy on the chances. I did not include it in North Platte. I did include it in the Tri-Cities. Chances might be a little bit better off to our south, though. But then as we get towards next weekend, it looks a little more active in the region. It's tough to say exactly where, but we may see something Saturday into Sunday. Rain and or snow for parts of the area. We'll see how that plays out. This is as far out as this model goes. It goes to right there. It goes to 7 o'clock on Sunday. So that's as far out as I can take it. But yeah, certainly some changes could be on the way if this were to play out like that. The GFS, not quite as aggressive with the moisture, but still has some. So again, not a lot in the next couple of days, other than that cold front coming southward on Saturday right there. Saturday into Sunday morning. And then after that, after a cool down on Sunday, we warm right back up. Quiet weather until probably Wednesday. Again, I did include a small chance of moisture for Thursday, but it's close. It's a close call right now. Both these models are keeping it southeast, so I may take it out of the forecast. The previous run of the GFS did have some of that moisture for our area, so it's close. But next weekend is where we see a more serious chance of maybe some moisture returning. maybe even early the following week after that here. So could turn interesting, and of course the temperature profile would be important of whether we see rain, snow, or a little bit of both. So another classic spring storm system could be on the way. It could be severe weather southeast of us. There could be a major winter storm northwest of us, or anything in between right now. It's a long ways out yet, but something worth watching as we move towards, what is that, the 23rd, 24th of the month already? So yeah, we'll be looking towards that down the road. But that's a long ways out yet. We'll focus on what we'll focus on right now. And like I said, that's the more initial part of the forecast, which doesn't look too bad over these next several days. One thing also worth note on these breezier days with the dry weather, fire threat may come back up a little bit, especially on Sunday with those stronger winds there. So, all right, I want to thank you all for watching on this Friday morning. Have a good weekend. I will be back with you on Monday with all of the latest, and maybe looking forward a little bit more to that potential moisture coming in next weekend. But until then, also I should mention real quick here, spring officially kicks off Tuesday night or during the 10 o'clock hour, so it's the 19th. It's an earlier first day of spring this year because of the leap year being this year, since we had leap day back a couple of weeks ago here. So spring will kick off late Tuesday night, and we'll be into the spring season on Wednesday and Thursday officially. So I want to thank you all for watching on this Friday morning. I hope it's a good day for you, a good weekend for you. I will see you all again on Monday. Talk to you all later. Bye.